This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Which is why every citizen will find a complimentary government-issued aerosol can waiting in the mailbox. Get to spraying, America! Let's heat this mother up! This has been an announcement from the President of the United States. What gives, Sam? You missed your cue!
What? Oh, sorry, little buddy-in-chief. I'm still thinking about our last case. The internet said it was working for somebody named Roy G Biv. Obviously a pseudonym, but for who? Or whom?
We're detectives, Sam, not mind readers. Hey, maybe we should ask Hugh Bliss.
Mind readers, that's it! No, that's not it.
By the way, have you seen my copy of Emetics, the Handbook for Multicolored Happiness by Hugh Bliss?
Colors? No, think, Max, think.
Well, I know I had it this morning.
That's it. Morning. In the ancient tongue of the mud-worshipping Kapalahotep tribe of the Serengeti, our word morning means he who destroys the hypnotic Rainbow Man. That's the word he fears the most. So this Roy G Biv is the one person we've met who's never said the word morning. And that means it's the Commissioner.
The Commissioner? I never did trust him.
No, Chowderhead. It's Hugh Bliss.
Never!
What? Oh, no, Commissioner. I didn't mean... Look, I need you to put out an APB on Hugh Bliss. Stat. By the Greek goddess Selene in a chariot with dual overhead cams and silver fox mud flaps. We're on our way. Let's go, Max. The Commissioner said that Hugh Bliss is currently staying at his exclusive prismatology retreat, the Blister of Tranquility.
Oh boy! I bet it's somewhere really cool and exotic, like a remote island in the South Pacific, or Des Moines!
Even farther, pal. We're going to the moon. Ah, feels good to be back on the moon, doesn't it?
We made good time, too! We've still got plenty of generic brand powdered orange-flavored drink mix left!
You always did know how not to infringe on a registered trademark, little buddy.
What are we doing first, Sam?
Let's locate the Blister of Tranquility, find out what Hugh Bliss is up to, and arrest his unprincipled magical butt.
Is that a visitor center?
Hey Ren, the moon's out! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Sam and Max Save the World. In this case, we're in the final episode, episode 6, Bright Side of the Moon. Looks like Sam has pieced together some of the clues, and he believes all this is tied into Hugh Bliss, Mr. Roy G Biv himself. But we'll have to get some of the evidence, if that's even what we do, and to take him out, or at least arrest him. But we'll see what happens. So, start the game with just our big gun. Unfortunately, we have lost the listening bug. Oh well.
Okay, just kidding. I couldn't shoot, Max.
You could try it once, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I guess they've been to the moon before, but don't they need breathing helmets? Why aren't they wearing the breathing helmets? How'd they get there? These questions will not be answered.
How does it do that when there's no wind on the moon?
Uh-oh, it's fake! The moon landing is not real! Never happened!
It's a lunar lander.
So is my Aunt Tilly, but they can't prove anything.
I was gonna say something, I was gonna wait till we check the lunar lander to say something else about the flag thing, and then it took it too long to get there, and I was like...
The door's locked. Hey, the keys are locked inside.
So many of us are like that.
We'll just get a hanger to get through that, I guess, or something, I don't know.
It's a lunar lander.
Wrong button.
That's quite a rocket engine.
Rocket. Too bad none of us are rocket scientists. Oh well.
Somebody left a footprint here in the dust.
My foot's bigger!
You're ruining posterity! No.
Lunar lander.
The first people on the moon. Now we're the first
Help me
animals
out with
of the cruise.
something.
Sure.
I yearn to blast off in that lunar lander, but the keys are locked inside.
Does AAA service extend to the moon?
Somehow I doubt it.
Not gonna get a tow truck up here, are we?
Help me out with something.
No.
Sure.
Now we actually straight up ask Max for hints in this episode for some reason.
Never mind. What do you feel like doing once we wrap up this case?
Take a vacation! Seems like we've been working for the past 7 months straight.
Yeah, I think that's how long it took to make the game. And like I said, 1 or 2 episodes took I think it was the one internet episode that took 2 months to work on or something like that.
My feet are killing me.
That may be, but we can't press charges unless we catch him in the act.
I miss the old days, when our cases were less thinking and more shooting stuff.
Luckily, my short-term memory makes me impervious to nostalgia.
When was their game ever shooty? Even the original one wasn't like that.
Random but innocuous comment.
Irreverent reply that hints at mental instability.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Well, there you go.
Never mind.
The Sam Max games in a nutshell.
It looks cleaner from far away.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess when you actually look it up close to the magnifying glass.
Lovely shirt.
Can I get one, Sam? Can I?
You don't wear shirts, Max.
I can still accumulate them, can't I?
Let's see. Phases of the moon: shock, denial, anger, expressive, and acceptance. That's funny. Mysteries of the moon. Let's see. I'll see you on the other. I can't really tell. On the dark side? Yeah, I guess dark side of the moon. No.
One moment, please. I'm supposed to frisk everybody when they leave. Just a formality.
We understand.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, is that Hans Moleman? Or Harry Moleman? Hans is from the previous game. Harry Moleman. So what does the shirt say exactly again?
Lovely shirt.
I can't really tell.
One moment, please.
I keep. Oh, it's Emetics
Okay.
or whatever.
Go ahead.
Or
What's
metrics.
supposed to go here?
These hypnotic goggles were an early prototype of the hypnobeam technology currently being used to further the worldwide goals of prismatology.
Wow! Invisible goggles!
The goggles were stolen a few months ago. Honestly, some people will take anything that's not bolted to the floor.
Wasn't the goggles stolen by the child actor or whatever? The Bob Ross look right. I actually forgot his name already, even though it hasn't been that long since I played that episode.
What did the guy look like who took the goggles off this display?
I don't know. I didn't work here then.
There's nothing there now.
Yeah, it's gone.
What's this?
Looks like a bent spoon with some peanut butter on it.
The power to bend and rebend spoons, stored within this completely indestructible magical talisman, was among the first mental abilities to be developed and popularized by Hugh Bliss.
Big deal. I can bend spoons with my bare hands. One question. Would it work on wrenches?
Yeah, a wrench is close enough.
Interesting.
You made me forget where I was. Let's see, indestructible magical talisman. Oh yeah! The virtually indestructible display case is a triumph of modern prismatological science.
Virtually indestructible?
Extensive testing has been done on the case, showing it to be impervious to bullets, acid, high falls, crushing force, sonic weaponry, diamond-tipped drills, hurricanes, poisons, cynicism, and liquid nitrogen. Don't touch it. You might break it.
Oops, it's not held down very securely.
Well, there you go. It's all about, was it about a door or a house? It doesn't matter how strong the door is if the windows are glass. You know what I mean? It's a way around the door than to get through the door, you know. Yeah, but the spoon spinning reference to the wrench is actually from the first game, Freelance Police. That was one of the, for those who don't remember, that was one of the puzzles. You had to get a boon, one of those psychics to bend. I think it was a wrench. It might have been something else, but you had to have him bend it. Or whatever. Bend it like Beckham, you know.
I'll need to get the case off at first.
I just need to figure out how to get it off, but...
That's where the spoon-bending talisman thingy is supposed to go.
I wonder if you could actually put it back. Oops. Oh, yep. I don't want to solve it just yet, but we do need to take that thing.
What's with the chart?
I bet it shows how Justin Timberlake is descended from the moon people.
This chart outlines Hugh Bliss's ingenious master plan to hypnotize everyone on Earth through connections with the U.S. government, the internet, and the toy mafia.
Well, I was close.
Weren't you in charge of the toy mafia?
You're right, I was. I wonder why I didn't know anything about this at the time.
Convenient. Brady Culture is the guy who had the hypno glasses. I just now remembered. Anyway.
Apparently, Hugh Bliss was using hypnotic teddy bears, a hypnotic computer game, a hypnotic presidential dummy, and a host of minions to implement his dastardly plan.
Apparently, we could have come up to the moon and read all about it at any time.
And the fact it's just out here in the open, the master plan's been told to us, so...
According to this, Bliss had his prism flunky, Chuckles, infiltrate the toy mafia and the Secret Service in order to provide avenues for the use of his dastardly hypnosis technology. Simultaneously, as Roy G Biv, he influenced the internet to create Reality 2.0.
I wonder what he does for an encore.
So if you want the plot of the games, just play the final game. Don't even play the previous one.
Apparently, Hugh Bliss was using hypnotic teddy bear.
Okay,
Apparently.
we're seeing stuff now.
Looks like cheap touristy crap is the same everywhere in the solar system.
Can we get some cheap touristy crap, Sam?
No.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Oh well, what can you do?
What kind of currency do they use on the moon?
Junkets.
How appropriate.
Junkets?
What kind of currency?
Junk.
I actually don't get that joke.
Useless.
There's cameras. People don't even use these types of cameras anymore.
Cheap.
Now they use their phones. Talk about how retro this game is when you think about it.
Junk. Thrilling.
Postcards $1. Now they're like $2 or something like that.
Spellbinding.
Mood keychains.
Cheap.
I used to collect spoons and keychains wherever I go just because it was silly. I don't do that anymore though because it's a waste of money. And I don't have as much money as I used to, so.
One moment, please.
Yeah, quit.
Okay, go ahead.
Get away from that certain area.
Well, well. Aren't you Teddy Bear?
Once upon a time, but no longer.
Yeah, what are you now? Wait, did you get arrested or something like that?
Who are you now?
I've gone back to being Harry Mole Man. Or should I say I've gone forward. Prismatology has helped me find a new me where the old one used to be.
Oh. You used to be in a bear suit, and an underground undercover police officer undercover mole, and then whatever.
Are you still a notorious criminal?
Or an obscure one, like Kevin Mitnick.
No, I've repostulated my lemma since Prismatology found me. It's the straight and narrow for Harry Mole Man from here on out.
Yeah, it does seem shorter.
You seem shorter than you used to.
I used to use that exoskeleton, but Prismatology has taught me that size doesn't matter. Color does. Harry Mole Man will never be sensitive about being diminutive again.
Or about referring to himself in the third person, apparently.
Kevin Mitnick was a famous computer. He was a security consultant, author, and hacker, and considered one of the better hackers to live, or something like that, at least according to some situations. So, just for those who are curious who that name was.
Didn't you explode?
Only in the spiritual sense. Prismatology helped me put Harry Mole Man back together again.
Looks like it may have left out a few pieces by mistake.
Well, I guess it's nice to see you again.
Actually, I'm still a little sore that he tried to get you to shoot me last time we saw him.
I'm channeling my saturation towards making amends for my past transgressions. Prismatology has taught me...
Yeah, we get it.
Huh, weird. Usually Max is all about prismatology, but now that Hugh Bliss might be a villain, he's a little bit... I'm surprised he's still not fighting the fact that he's the villain. Like, maybe he'd be fighting against, like, not Hugh Bliss, but he just kind of accepts it, so...
So what are you doing here?
I monitor the visitors center and answer people's questions.
Security guard, huh?
Docent! I'm a docent!
What a step down it seems like from leader of a mafia, but...
What sights should we see while we're here on the moon?
Have you seen the lunar lander over there?
We passed by it, yes.
How about the blister of tranquility?
Nope.
Oh, well, goodness. You should definitely see that.
What about pirates? You know, pirates on the moon. We're pirates on the moon. I don't remember the whole song, but...
Which way to the Blister of Tranquility?
Enlightenment is the only way to reach the Blister of Tranquility.
How about we enlighten your skull a little? Would that work?
The blister is through that little box right over there.
I probably should have held off on checking the lander for some extra dialogue, but whatever.
Seen Hugh Bliss around here lately?
To see the master, I need only search my heart.
I meant see him in the traditional fashion.
No, he's usually in the blister these days.
Blistering around, I see.
Seen Hugh Bliss around here
Okay.
lately?
No,
Okay, it just says the same thing.
See you later.
We've got important sightseeing to do.
great!
Okay, well anyway, let's go deal with the soul spoon thing again. So the way to get that is to,
They really should work on securing this thing better.
yeah. Alright, so we need to give it to Max. Because he only, for whatever reason, he only pats us down. He never actually pats Max down.
Here, Max, hold this. I meant in your hands, but whatever.
Yeah, he'll never pat down Max, and he won't do.
One moment, please. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he doesn't try to do the whole Max thing, like in that one episode where he had to stick his hand in the cat. That's I'll talk about that during the credits, what I feel about the series overall, or this episode overall. So, the Blister of Tranquility, there it is, right there.
Oh, look, there's a slightly beat-up robotic exoskeleton in the trash.
The past is only useful as fertilizer for the future. Hugh Bliss said that.
Yeah, there's where his old outfit is.
It's pretty skanky. I think I'll just leave it alone forever. It's pretty skanky.
Alright, anyway.
Help me out with something.
Sure.
Okay, never mind.
Never
You
mind.
answered me that. Whoops.
Could I have that display case you ate?
Can you wait 12 to 72 hours?
I'd rather not.
We'll just have to wait for the a convenient moment for that to occur.
What do you feel like doing once...
Take a vacation! Seems like we've been working
Never
for the
mind.
past
But
7
anyway,
months
there's a
straight.
speedball, or sorry, super ball. I don't know why I said speedball.
Only you can prevent moonfires.
How? There's no oxygen.
No parking between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m.
3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Actually, you wouldn't want to be on the moon when the sun's not, or like when there's shade though, because it get to ridiculously freezing temperatures. I forgot how cold it could get on the moon when the shade of the moon hits. But
Dust preservation area. Please stay on marked paths. Picnickers, please do not use craters for waste disposal.
I mean,
Whoops!
how many people visit the moon?
Buzz, we got tired of waiting, so we went on without you. Meet you back at the orbiter.
Just leave a Buzz Aldrin behind.
Warning, wild lunar yaks have been sighted in this area. If you encounter a wild lunar yak, try to make yourself look large, then shriek like a schoolgirl and hightail it for the hills.
I don't know about yaks, but moose bit my sister once.
Buzz, we got tired of waiting, so
Okay.
no parking between
Okay, that's just it.
picnickers.
What?
Warning, wild lunar yaks have been sighted. If you encounter a
Okay.
wild
I was just seeing where they.
dust preservation,
I was seeing if I grabbed checked all the. Okay, that's it for that. So,
to the blister of tranquility.
all right, let's see what Super Ball's up to. Looks like he's become a prismatologist.
Hey, small worlds. It's our favorite cabinet secretary and secret service man, Agent Superball.
Favorite? That'd be like choosing a favorite child, Sam. I love them all.
Didn't I see you last week beating the Secretary of Defense over the head with his own war agenda?
Granted, it's a tough love.
Greetings, newcomers. Blessed be.
I kind of wish I'd see like what would Max's cabinet be like, but we'll never know.
So let me guess. You're guarding the door to this retreat.
Affirmative. I have a passion for it, sir, and Hugh Bliss believed in my door guarding abilities when no one else would.
Great story, great story. Okay, let us in.
Negative. Only level red prismatologists may enter Hugh Bliss's magical paradise.
What's a level red prismatologist? Because I'm pretty sure I am one.
Level red is apex of prismatology, sir. You'd have to undergo spectrum analysis to determine your current level.
Spectrum analysis. Is that where you lie perfectly still in a lead coffin while brightly colored cotton swabs are inserted into various orifices?
No, sir. We gave that up in 87. It's much simpler now.
Yeah, we just don't have the theta levels to get inside. If you haven't already guessed, prismatology is pretty much making fun of like any kooky cult religion. I think it's mainly making fun of Scientology, though. It deserves it, but
You're studying this prismatology too?
Not studying. I've mastered it.
You mastered prismatology by standing in front of a door?
I am one with the door. We exist in the indigo wavelength of reality. The door is an illusion.
I see this door. I don't think it's an illusion.
This prismatology nonsense really works for you?
That's right. Happiest I've ever been. Hugh Bliss is great. I'm sorry. I'm gushing.
Well, I mean, he did do that one line where he goes, magical. It's always funny when you see a stoic character say stuff like that. Just, you know.
Yep, we're level red. Let us in.
I'm sure you're mistaken, but we'll run the spectrum analysis anyway. Take this.
A unicorn?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Rub it, sir.
Rub it, Sam.
Harder. Harder. I'm sorry, sir. The unicorn says you're yellow.
No one calls us yeller. Draw, partner.
Level yellow is frankly rather pathetic, sir. Only level reds may enter the retreat. Regulations. However, Hugh Bliss would like you to keep the unicorn as a token of his love. Rub it often to measure your progress towards true bliss.
Oh boy, a pet unicorn. I shall call him Horny.
You do that.
We're not quite at that. We're not quite at that age rating, viewers.
How does that unicorn work anyway?
By magic, sir.
Right. Either that or it's just a glorified mood ring that reacts to body heat.
A mood horn.
You're not a believer, sir. I could never explain it to you.
How would you get it to red then? Rub it. Oh, oof. Never mind.
Forget the mood horn. Let us in.
Not until you're level red, sir.
I guess he's not a special services agent anymore, because that's why he's not letting us in.
Forget the mood horn.
Okay.
Not.
President Max requires an audience with Hugh Bliss.
I can't let just anyone into the retreat. Orders?
Well, as your president, here's your new order. Move it!
I'm now a citizen of Bliss, sir. I can't let you in.
Oh yeah, I guess the United States doesn't have a jurisdiction over the moon. For now.
What about loyalty to your president? Let us in.
Hugh Bliss showed me the folly of independent nations. Plus, the benefits are better. Full medical and dental.
Yeah, it's kind of sad when you can't, the president of the United States can't give your can't give your employees great benefits like that.
So long, Super Ball.
All right, so we have to figure out how to get in and get that mood unicorn red.
Better not.
Okay. I know he never will shoot anyone, so we're not that type of. Even in the old games, they didn't straight up do that.
Better not.
They joked about that, but they never actually do it. So.
Hold it.
Hello, Super Ball.
Okay, I just wanted to.
So long.
Okay, so we're done with here right now. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to Earth because we've done everything we can for now. We have to go to Earth and we need to talk to everyone too. So.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
Luckily, it's easy to get back to Earth.
Terra Firma.
So our first objective is to find a way to get that unicorn red so we can actually go see Hugh Bliss, but we're going to have to go check everything, so it's dark outside. Weird.
One way. Good to see the cars just take that as a suggestion instead of a hard rule. One way.
There. I thought I saw. Let's see. I don't know if I could have checked the L train before. I think I forgot to do that multiple times. Oh well. Yeah, they still took out the... Oh, okay, there we go. They fixed the running animation. For whatever reason, in the previous game, they took it out because of that whole, that shrinking you down thing, but they finally brought it back in this version, in this game.
Whee! Whee!
Ow, stop it. That's funny.
We should take public transportation more often, Max.
Somehow, we always get a train to ourselves.
No reason, but... Hey, are the cops still there?
Lefty's is empty again.
Except for the lingering stench, of course.
I guess the cops left. I wonder what happened to them. Yeah, there was really not much to it. We saw them that one time, and then we got on the internet, and then that's pretty much it. And you're like, oh, okay.
Sunday at the Terror Dome. Big Spanky Devlin makes a death-defying leap over 12 flaming school buses filled with robotic sharks. He beat your record, Max.
Yeah, but he uses a motorcycle.
Oh, you just run. I miss Evil Knievel and people like him, and was it Super Dave?
Sunday at the Terror Dome. Big Spanky Devlin makes a death-defying leap. He beat your...
Yeah.
Lost cat. Musty.
Sybil has the worst luck with pets.
She's behind that desk all day. She never gets a chance to walk them.
Probably, if she has her cats, they're probably super overweight.
Lost cat. Toast, the musical.
I heard Keanu Reeves was good in that.
You know, I really believed he was a toast.
That was back in the... Actually, technically, I still don't consider Keanu Reeves a very good actor overall. But they make fun of him because his acting for the longest time was pretty stilted. Especially in, like, The Matrix. People like The Matrix, but Keanu Reeves wasn't very good in that. I don't think so.
Toast, the musical.
But now with, like, movies like, was it John Wick, people think of him a lot differently these days, but...
Impeach President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas.
It's like it's a state, so, you know, it's... I don't even think it's possible for a state to secede from the Union, technically. I mean, maybe, but it'd take, like, a major event to occur.
Impeach President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas.
But I don't know.
Secret serve ice cream? I don't think that's fooling anyone.
Ooh, ice cream? I want some!
Secret serve...
Ooh,
I wonder what where the Secret Service is that are supposed to be protecting Max. Although, can Max even be hurt? You know, because, you know, he's a cartoon animal of some sort. Alright, well anyway, let's go to the office first. There's some stuff we need to grab in there. And check the stuff from previous episodes anyway. Oh, the fish is gone.
When this case is over, we should start a more fashion-forward news collection. When this case...
Okay.
It's the President's sophisticated budget allocation system.
Yeah, just throw a dart, and that's where I put my
It's the President...
our money this week.
We store our waste here for safekeeping. We store our...
Okay.
Good for holding up phones, and that's good for...
Okay.
The moon was a lot nicer when it was still hard to get to.
Yeah, now you can just get there on the L train, apparently.
The moon was a lot nicer.
Okay.
Just me, Max, and the speed pickle. Just me.
Okay.
Yo, Jimmy, this is Benny Greeny from Researches and Development. The boys in the lab says they ain't got nothing that'll get rid of a dog and a bunny all quick and subtle like. Best you can do is rig the answering machine to shock them when they play the Zoid message.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens.
Hello, Mr. President. The Prime Minister of Japanistan has announced that you have once again dishonored his country and demands satisfaction. He'll be waiting, pistols drawn, in the usual place.
And I always thought, like, when I first played the game, I always thought the people there were supposed to be like a potato woman because it was weird. It's just a woman with her head turned to you. But for the longest time, I thought it was like some weird potato person. Like they were just making a joke of people, like generic people, but yeah.
Hello, Sam? This is Sybil. I think I'm preggo, and you're the responsible party, see?
Sybil must have a cold or something.
No kidding. Did she say she thought she was a jar of spaghetti sauce?
I thought the third message was supposed to shock. Oh, shock. Right.
Yo, Jimmy, this is Benny Greeny.
Yeah, that's the
Boys in
joke. This was the shock and Oz.
Hello, Wanda? Sell.
I didn't know you had a stockbroker.
That's the Sunflower Scout troop I'm sponsoring. Little loafers don't appreciate the gravity of cookie season.
Yeah, it's a hustle, that's for sure.
I saw what you did. Keep the payments coming and nobody has to find out. Yeah, okay. Love you too, Mom.
Even at his age, I guess his mom still takes care of him.
Hello, Wanda?
I didn't know.
That's the Sunflower.
What the? Hubert's gone.
I always suspected Hubert would run off one day. His wanderlust was too great.
I thought he joined Prismatology.
I always suspect.
Okay.
The street seems quiet. Too quiet.
Hugh Bliss used to be a bit voyeuristic.
The street seems...
Okay.
Looks like the donut mold civilization left us for parts unknown.
I hope it's Alpha Centauri. And look, they left a bear claw.
Thanks for that.
Looks like the donut mold.
Okay.
I hope.
Looks like everyone's kind of scuttling off. I wonder. Sounds like the end of the world or something.
Roadkill for the month? The endangered Point Arena mountain beaver. Just yards away from a wildlife preserve. Better luck next time, little guy. Roadkill for the month? The
Okay.
endangered... Better luck next...
Almost there.
Sam, without that, we can't watch Colonel Mudshank's monkey party tonight. They were gonna vote somebody out of the monkey house.
It's for the good of the planet. And besides, you had Colonel Mudshanks exiled for treason, remember?
All right. No, probably should have. I think there's something if you leave the coat.
No way.
No, you can't put it back on. Oh well.
I need to get that VCR to either the shop or the Exorcist. Every time I pop in a tape, it demands a blood sacrifice.
Blood for the blood god. Even this game has stuff for 40K.
President Max thought the desk in the Oval Office was too showy. President Max...
But it's a nice desk, though.
The first thing Max and I ever bought together. Well, that wasn't loaded anyway. The first thing Max...
Guns should come loaded, right?
Help me out with something.
Sure.
I'm not sure how to get this unicorn to turn red.
If embarrassment doesn't work, I'd try heat.
Get it hot.
Help me out with
Hot and
something.
steamy.
Sure.
Oh, right.
Somehow...
I already did that before, so... no, that doesn't say.
Never
Okay.
mind. We had to clean out the cabinet to make room for Max's impeachment files. We had to clean it...
Okay.
I
That's
don't
gonna be
even
a
want
lot.
to look at that case again.
I don't think any actually is presidents and actually impeached. Usually they either it fails or they quit or they officially leave before it even occurs, like like Nixon or whatever. There was who's the other? There was quite a few people, presidents, like 1, 2, 3, 4 presidents that almost got impeached. Almost, quote unquote.
Well, what do you know? The crucial piece of evidence in the Hudson River Merman Strangler case. I'll have to remember to file that once we're done with this case.
Yeah, there's still the wanted. Oh, Lincoln is still wanted.
Well, what do you know? The crucial...
Okay. I was thinking there's anything else.
Anybody home? Guess not.
There's Leonard. He's still there.
One of these days, I've got to remember to clip those nails.
They're getting along.
One of these days...
There's the anthill. Looks like it's gone. Weird how you can't see if it'll let us interact with it. No? Huh, yeah, it's gone.
File cabinet? Or feng shui nightmare? File cabinet?
Okay, that's the same. Alright, see if Leonard's still living.
Did you remember to feed Leonard today, Max?
Sure.
Let me rephrase that. What have you been feeding him?
You know, bits of string, leftover screws, random scraps of paper I find lying around the office. This morning I fed him something that said, "Deed to the United States of America." It looked tasty.
Isn't that the, I forgot what it was called, the, losing at a purchase or whatever it was? I forgot. There's a... Man, I'm really losing out on my history knowledge. I'm starting to forget little stuff like that.
Did you remember to feed Leonard today, Max?
This morning I
Okay.
Did you
Wait.
remember...
This morning I fed him something.
Okay, just skip straight to that.
The bear that terrorized a TV station. Sure, he was a wooden puppet designed to hypnotically enslave the world's populace, but he still seemed like he'd be fun to have a beer with.
That's a reference to George W. Bush.
The fro behind Brady Culture's unfashionable hypnosis plot.
Yes, you should definitely vote a president based on if you could have a beer with him.
The virtual reality goggles we used to destroy the internet.
Now all those poor bloggers have to stand on street corners telling passing strangers what TV shows they like to watch.
That's pretty much the same today, except now it's what they hate to watch more than anything, but still, same mentality. Oh.
Nah.
You don't want to switch the light? Yeah, it's weird how there's no conversation about the fish in here. Like, oh, where'd he go? Yeah. Our first objective is to actually go to Bosco's.
Since Max and I never pay for parking anyway, those things just get in the way.
We should just pull those things up.
Since Max and I never pay for parking anyway,
We're the
those things
president.
just get
Isn't he
in
the
the way.
president? Does he have to pay parking
That's where
tickets?
Max has been filing all the reports he gets from the EPA.
No environmental stuff for you.
That's where Max has been...
Okay. It goes in the garbage. Oh, there's Jimmy.
Since Max and I never pay for parking anyway, those things just get in the way. Hi, Jimmy. Up to no good as usual, I see.
Back off, Fuzz. Get your own meter.
I think we already did. The city made us pay for that one when we bent it.
What do you mean we, White Rabbit? That meter's been out of order for years.
Just 'cause it ain't working, that don't mean people don't put money in it.
It's like an HMO.
Oh.
Give it up, Jimmy.
Not a chance.
You're not even trying anything, really.
Give it up, Jimmy.
You're just shaking it, so.
Better not.
Okay.
Nah.
Can't do anything on anything.
Hey, Jimmy, want to touch my unicorn?
Beat it.
No, just touch it.
Spam.
Ah, nuts. Alright. Try to get someone else to do it, so. What's the news today, oh boy?
President and assistant destroy internet. Assistant?
Well, you're not even the vice president, dude.
Reality 2.0, up-and-coming new internet sensation.
The newspapers are always a little behind in their technology coverage.
Yeah.
Hugh Bliss, best person of the millennium or just the century? Sounds like a fair and balanced expose.
Yeah, sure.
President and assistant.
Okay.
Reality 2.0, up-and-coming new internet.
The newspapers...
Okay, what is it? Let's say, see, new study. I can't really tell. Something full to hypnotism. New study shows... I guess, yeah, they're susceptible to hypnotism. I guess I can't really read it from here. I'd have to get close, but... Well, maybe now I can see it. New study links full moon to hypnotism. There we go.
Well, I'll be. The gumball machine actually contains gumballs.
But are they poisoned or something?
Well, I'll be.
Or you know, candy-like? Or
Every time I look at that, I feel an accident coming on.
Or maybe they're, by the way, if you ever want to know if we ever can get over here, play the season 2.
Every time I look at that, I feel...
But, or they're the worst thing ever. Sugar-free gumballs. Okay.
Never mind.
Alright, let's go see Bosco.
Hey, Bosco. Oh, dear God.
Didn't I tell you boys not to track mud in the store? I just vacuumed.
Hey, lady, we're looking for Bosco. You know him?
Of course. He's my son.
Your own mother?
Is there no escaping these infernal time travel paradoxes?
Hey, guys, it's me, Bosco.
You know what? Nowadays, that's just commonplace.
Mind telling us how you came to be a woman?
Did you use lasers or just do it the old-fashioned way?
Are you sassing me? Boy, I will whoop your behind so hard you won't be able to see straight.
But I don't see out of my behind.
You will after I get through with you.
This reminds me of a sassy science teacher I used to have in elementary school. I forgot her name, and I wouldn't anyway, just to out her. Actually, she probably passed away by now. She's pretty old. But she was a sassy black woman who would she'd do the finger snap and go, "I'll sit in the office so fast to make your head spin." You know, she'd do the double snap.
But who in their right mind would dress up as their own mother?
No one.
Good point.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Just for that, I'm not going to tell you why I dressed up as her.
Oh, come on, Bosco. We were only...
You just cost yourself dessert, mister.
Ah, this is just like a true mom.
So, how are those Bosco Tech breasts holding up?
Oh, these are all natural, honey.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I like 'em bosomy.
Oh, Max, you take after your father.
Okay, you just crossed the line, pal.
Easy, Max. Theoretically, we have even more disturbed people to worry about right now.
Max and me have that one thing in common, at least.
We want to buy something.
Did you finish all your chores?
Yes.
Okay, you can get one thing. One.
Well, do you have any...
Do you have any completed artificial personality disorder symptoms forms?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Wow, that really would have come in handy earlier.
Oh, what? Let's see, personality disorder. That was that the 4th game? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Or no, was that the... Oh no, that was like the first one. First episode, yeah.
Do you have any video of a chicken eating cow manure for laughs?
Mm-hmm.
What? No way.
That's episode 2.
Do you have any global meatball sandwich positioning systems?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Episode 3.
Do you have any 3-foot by 2-foot cue cards that say "Don't vote for me"?
Mm-hmm.
What? I can't believe this.
Well, it's like Bosco had all the solutions all the time. We just never thought to ask.
Do you have any instant win cheat codes for Reality 2.0?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why didn't we ask before?
Because we thought otherwise. We were fools.
Do you have Hugh Bliss tied up back there? Hey, I was on a roll.
I should have known.
Do you have any complete...
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah, we already did that, so.
Wow, that really...
Oh, man.
What do you got?
Oh, my little angel made the most precious device. It's called an earthquake maker, and it's just what you think.
A diarrhea-inducing cocktail?
Max, why can't you be more like your brother?
He's not my brother.
Sam, I don't want you hanging around with him. He's a bad influence.
That he is, Mama Bosco, that he is.
I thought it was the other way around. Okay, I gotta know, what would the earthquake maker be? I feel like Max is pretty close.
Knowing you, Bosco, I'm sure it's quite reasonable, but how much for this earthquake maker?
$100 trillion.
100 trillion? You crazy fool!
Look, man, all I know is I keep making up the most ridiculous price I can think of, and you keep paying it. So I ask you, who's the fool?
Well, with a sales pitch like that, how can we not buy it?
Remember, no earthquakes in the house.
Well, you know, he makes a really good point. It's like all adventure games. We just kind of just do it. We never try to find a way around it, usually. We just pay the prices or whatever, so.
One earthquake maker, barkeep.
That'll be 100 trillion, please. If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay that way.
But my face is always like this.
See what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so we need $100 trillion. Who has that? Even America doesn't have that much money, like, on hand.
Never mind.
Like, in one bulk sub that you could just pay out, you know what I mean?
You know, Bosco, we've collected some pretty valuable merchandise on our travels.
And we have the sneaking suspicion you've got a little extra spending money.
So how'd you like to buy something from us for a change?
Okay. Do you have any copies of the uncensored 1982 Armana Santi lookalike contest on Betamax?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's the only thing I really need, honey.
Nuts.
See you later, Bosco's mom.
Go clean your office. It's a pigsty.
All the classic mom tropes are there.
Hey, scratch and sniff lottery tickets. Hey,
There.
Zazzle and Fib.
It's getting hard to find copyrightable character names these days.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Pointless puzzles.
Probably about adventure games.
Hey, now. That resembles that remark.
Judge and jury.
It's getting hard to find copyrightable character names these days.
Yeah, well, yeah. It kind of reminds me of Two-Face from Batman, from the Batman series. There.
Zazzle.
It's getting...
Time flies when you're saving the world.
It's probably why there's some shows or cartoons that now have just really almost have sentences as titles, just so they could copyright that. You should look at some Japanese like comics. They're insane.
We want to buy some.
Okay, whoops.
Never mind. Big smokes guarantee the biggest tumors.
Is that true? No.
Yep, still a garbage can. I'm entranced by the gentle oscillation of the hot weenies.
Spin the spin, baby, right round like a
A much better deal than his half off if you pay twice promotion. A much better deal.
Whoops.
Damn the paparazzi.
They're all over the place. You can never get away from them. Have Max anything to say while he's in here?
Help me out.
Uh,
I need $100 trillion.
Pity we already sold your baseball card collection to buy that kidney for your Uncle Rollo.
Yeah, I wonder what he wanted it for.
yeah, an extra kidney, huh?
Never mind. Chimps.
80% crushed.
Crushed monkeys?
Chimps.
80...
That coffee takes me back to that time we were in France. Behind enemy lines, crawling through miles of neck-deep black sludge.
And what was the name of that enemy interrogator?
Jean-Luc.
I don't get that joke, actually.
That coffee takes me behind...
And what?
Jean...
The only thing I could think of is maybe it's like, what is it? Not Low Resistance. What is the name of that play? Crap. Les Miserables? Maybe.
Sludgies. This week's flavors, castor oil and Brussels sprouts.
Did they reuse that one already?
Sludgies. This week,
Huh.
the latest in making stuff hot technology. Nachos. So tasty you'll almost believe it's real food. The 3 essential food groups.
I feel like this episode, the final episode, they cut down on some of the extra dialogue, I feel like.
Oldest marketing trick in the book.
Because I think most is the same. And the fact that Max doesn't have unique dialogue for every area now kind of is addictive at that.
Guaranteed to contain at least 10% actual juice.
Yeah, I think that one's the same too.
That's cute. Max couldn't help but write his name in the snow.
John Hancock's writing his name in the snow.
Damn the popper.
There.
I hear Bosco's got the second largest tongue.
Yep, that's the same.
Someday, we're gonna get that baby back up.
Yeah, that's the same
Ooh,
too.
fun.
Not quite extreme though. Okay, well, anyway, let's get out of here. Because we need $100 trillion for our efforts. So now we just have to figure out. Actually, we could. He said heating stuff up, right? For the unicorn? Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do that, let me actually ask everyone about the unicorn before we do that. But yeah, they basically have to heat up the unicorn to get it ready.
Hey, Bosco, want to rub my unicorn?
I'm not that kind of woman.
Not a modern day woman, anyway.
Nope, his horn's still not turning red.
Can't rub it fast enough. Maybe Max could do it?
Hey, Max, want to pet the unicorn?
No thanks. I took care of that before we left the office.
Man, the euphemisms in this episode are heavier than the other ones.
Nope.
For whatever reason, they started doing those types of jokes. Not that I have anything against those jokes, I'm just saying. It's more prominent in this episode.
Nuh-uh.
The only other episode that was just as prevalent was did the carpet match the drapes in the third episode. All right, we'll go back. We'll go back to Bosco's because of the whole we need to put the unicorn in the microwave. But let's go see Sybil and see how she's doing.
Dead end. Just think, Lefty never would have had to set up shop here if his car just had a reverse gear.
Second gear. I was trying to think of that one song. Third gear.
Liver and Onions have been headed towards a nasty breakup for years.
And now they're doing celebrity boxing.
Liver and Onions have been...
Now let's see what Sybil is this time. Let's see. Queen?
I hope he remembered to put enough postage on all those presidential pardons. I hope he
Yeah, she's a queen now. I didn't think that's a job, but... Well, then again, some people do say all ladies are queens, I guess. You don't really have to do anything.
Rare Yukon ice cactus.
Oh, now they're the Canadian now. Wait, is she the queen of...
The rare Yukon ice cactus.
Now I'm curious. Let's find out. Wait, why is everything... Relax, eh? What? No, it can't be.
He's got the glassy-eyed glare of a prismatology inductee.
Not the fox,
He's
man.
got the glassy-eyed... The rare Yukon...
Wait, we got beavers, we got the Canadian leaf, we got moose, we got Mounties. Oh no. No! This can't be true. No, don't say it.
Hi,
Say
Sybil.
so, Sybil.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Max. But we prefer to be addressed by our official title.
Is Sybil hearing the voices again? The people, the people.
You feeling all right, Sybil?
You bet we are. We just got the best job ever. We are the Queen of Canada.
I always thought Rush was the Queen of Canada.
No! She's a Canadian! Ah! Get it away!
Queen of Canada? How'd you land that gig?
Did you find half of an old locket dripping with syrup and bacon grease, hinting at a long-forgotten lineage?
Nothing that interesting, we're afraid. We answered a classified ad.
Yeah, the Canadians are practical that way.
They've been looking for a figurehead to give the country a little bit more class. They said we were the perfect candidate.
Now she's acting like the Queen of England. Rest in peace.
You're not even Canadian, are you?
Heck no. But we took 2 quarters of French in college and we spelled color with a U.
If not knowing how to spell is enough to become royalty, I could become President of the United States!
You are President of the United States, Max.
By God, you're right, Sam! How come I'm not bombing anything right now?
Plus, we were the only candidate.
No one wants to be the royalty of Canada, huh? I wonder why.
Need any help with your monarchy?
We could be freelance Mounties!
Thanks for the offer, guys, but we've got things under control for now. You're helping a lot just by not making any of the obvious Canada jokes.
Who would make obvious jokes, eh?
Yes, Sybil, that's just not what we're about.
We gotta go for the low-hanging fruit.
If you're Queen of Canada, how come you're still down here in the States?
Are you kidding? It's freezing up there. We love our country, but we've got to draw the line somewhere.
And they also make you speak French. Ugh.
What kind of stuff does the Queen of Canada do, anyway?
It's mostly promotional. We throw out the first puck in hockey games, that kind of thing. This afternoon, we've got to go pose for money.
Sam, how come I don't get to pose for...
We already talked about this, Max. Your gruesome head frightens shopkeepers and plays havoc with ATMs.
Our most important job is to look for ways to spruce up the country.
How can you spruce up Canada? It's impossible.
How can you possibly spruce up Canada? It's a paradise year-round, from the fresh air and great seafood of British Columbia to the bustling metropolises in Ontario and Quebec.
You still have that endorsement with the tourism board?
Every little bit helps make ends meet, Max, with the rate you go through new shoes.
I didn't complain when you were teething, Sam.
I was about to say you don't wear shoes.
Have you come up with any brilliant ideas for improving Canada?
Nothing solid yet. We've thought of a new slogan. Canada. It's surprisingly pleasant. But we need something bigger. Something to really put us on the map.
Isn't Canada huge?
Have
Comparatively?
you come up with any brilliant ideas for improving...
Nothing solid. We've thought of a new... But we need...
Although half of Canada is forest, so, you know.
See you later, Your Majesty.
You may go.
Want to touch my unicorn?
Hey, Sybil, want to rub my unicorn?
We have people who do that sort of thing for us now.
Okay. Would this be regicide?
That'd just get the Mounties after me.
Oh no, don't want Dudley do right after me. Oh no.
No siree.
Okay, anyway. Let's check this up.
Knudden's balls.
Oh man.
Relax, eh? Sorry, too busy.
Sorry, eh?
Her Royal Majesty, Sybil Pandemic.
Yeah, if it was that easy to become royalty in Canada, sign me up.
It's probably a direct line to the highest offices of power in Ottawa.
Nah, that would just be a
It's probably a
Norman.
tiki, which in the ancient language of the Canadians means, look at me, I'm just ahead.
Hey, just gotta do that every time.
The rare Yukon ice.
Okay.
All we need is a tattoo of a snake eating a porcupine while saying, I love you, Mom.
That would be different.
Skin art. Every time this blows my fur, I have a strange urge to schedule a glamour photo shoot. Every time this blows...
Fabulous, darling, fabulous. Beer, eh?
Nothing special.
Moose, what's it? Moose?
Nothing special.
Moose butt 2-4?
Somewhere a cloth car is missing a bumper. Somewhere.
Okay. I was just seeing that extra dialogue.
Reassuringly unreassuring.
If I click something twice, it's just to remind myself that there's
Reassuringly.
extra dialogue with it.
Diploma Mill College. Try our new drive.
Okay,
Diploma.
That's the same from the previous episode.
These must be Canadian newspapers. I never realized how boring newspapers would be without guns.
Ah, man.
These must be Canadian. I never realized.
Okay.
My nose is already sufficiently blown.
Along with your chance to take Melanie Prendergast to the prom. But who's counting?
Pendergast. We all had a Pendergast in our day.
My nose is already...
Along with your...
I would say the name of my Pendergast, but that would out them, and I don't want to do that, so...
I once waited in line for 12 hours just to see him roar.
Ah, man.
I once waited... It's locked.
Or dox him is the word I'd use. Yeah.
What a senseless wait.
If I don't say my name, I'm not actually asking anyone else to say theirs, so... okay.
Help me out.
Sure.
Yeah, we weren't done all those. Okay.
Never.
Alright, sounds like... I think that's it. Okay. Well, sounds like our journey to the moon has stopped us at the pass because of Super Ball, so we need to find a way for someone to rub our unicorn. We need to rub it. Rub it hard. Rub it the way that only a dog and rabbit can. Can we find out how to do it? Will we be able to get into Hugh Bliss's secret blister on the moon? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Sam and Max Save the World, Episode 6, Bright Side of the Moon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.